Good morning. Welcome to Morning Brew, net number 1136. This is N2BH, Bill and Palmyra, New York. I'll be doing the first hour along with Vicky, KE8VK1. And then we'll turn it over to Al, K8BAC, along with Vicky. Let's see, a couple quick announcements. Tonight is open mic night, 8 o'clock. Thursday morning, 10 a.m., 20-meter net, 14.317. Text line is open. We already have quite a list of check-ins. We have KM7 CGI, Larry, Roy, K8 BYU, Randall, K8 UFM, Dick, WB2JPQ, Ray, N3DQD, Clark, KK7DY, Wayne, KC2NJV, Zachary, KI6KQO, Jay, K1MCO, Chuck, W3CVE, Charles, KD2YUI, Greg, KB3EYR, Charlie, NA2B, Bill, KI4EGQ, Brian, KE2FBT, Jimmy, 9YUZ, Anthony, W2AJV, and Norm, NY1US. And the text line is 716-317-9050, or you can email your call sign, text@ecr.radio. The question of today is, have you ever made anything with a 3D printer? Let's take some mobile check-ins, mobiles only.
Kilo Zulu 4 Juliet November. That is Kilo Zulu 4 Juliet November mobile.
K4 GDS, K4 GDS. KJ5 MLZ, KJ5 MLZ.
Kilo
Sierra mobile.
Bravo 4 Romeo Oscar November mobile in and out. Whiskey Bravo 4 Romeo Oscar November in and out.
Okay, let's hold up there. Somebody on the digital bridge is having trouble getting in, but we have Anders, KZ4JN, Gil, K4GDS, Ezra, KJ5MLZ, Shane, KA5GSS, and we had Ron, WB4RON was in and out. Thank you for stopping by. If you're mobile and we missed you, come with your call sign twice.
Kilo Juliet 5.
Victor Alpha 3 Echo Romeo Yankee, VA3ERY, mobile in and out 73.
We had Eduardo, VA3ERY was in and out. Thank you for stopping by. And I believe it was KJ5GUY, is that correct?
Roger.
All right, Guy, we'll get back to you in a minute here. Let's go up to Anders, KZ4JN. Have you ever made anything with a 3D printer?
Good morning, everyone. I hope you have a great day. It's a little bit chilly here in Gainesville. It was much colder today, so it's a good trend. I do a lot of 3D printing. Mostly it's designs that I've come up with myself. But for the last 3 Christmases, I have been 3D printing more than 1,000 different toys that I donate to Toys for Tots. I hope everyone has a great day. This is Kilo Zulu 4 Juliet November. Back to you.
Very good, Anders. That's something else. Very interesting. Yeah, we're starting out at 14. I think today and tomorrow we're supposed to go up around 30, and now we're going down to the basement. Have a great day. Gil, K4GDS.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and everyone else. I don't own a 3D printer, but thanks to some friends and my son, I have printed a few things, including a holster for my M1KE, which reminds me, tomorrow night is the M1KE peer discussion at 8 p.m. in the Zoom room. Come out and join us, and I'll see all of you on the open mic night tonight. K4GDS, back to net.
Yeah, very good, Gil. Thank you for that. Got to make a note here so I can announce that. Hope you have a great day. Ezra, KJ5MLZ.
KJ5MLZ, good morning, Bill, Vicky, rest of the crew. Oh, man, it's 51 in New Orleans at the moment. On a 3D printer, no, I have not. Real interested in it, but no, have not. Back to your net control, KJ5MLZ.
Yeah, very good, Ezra. Hope you have a great day and appreciate you checking in. Shane, KA5GSS.
K5GSS. No, I had never tried the 3D printing. Got a lot of friends that do it, and sometimes I just ask them to print me something, and works out well for me. So anyway, everybody have a great day. K5GSS, back to net control.
Yeah, that's a good way of doing it. Have a great day. Thanks for checking in. Guy, KJ5GUI.
Good morning, net control. Good morning, everybody on the Brew Crew 73 from KJ5GUI. Over here in the Crescent City. Answer today's question, no. I have not 3D printed anything. However, I have bought a few products. Most of them were 3D HD printed stands for one for FT70, and the other one's for a couple of my Motorola portables I own. And I like them. Wish I had the money. I'd get one myself a printer, but it is not to be. Back to your control, everyone. Again, good morning. One more time, maybe the one called Rudy, KJ5GUI.
Oh, thank you, Guy. Hope you have a good day yourself and appreciate you being here. We'll acknowledge Rudy, KN4RW, and Jeff, E0GKF via the text line. And we'll go up top of the list to Larry, KM7CGI. Have you ever made anything with a 3D printer?
No, I don't. I don't have a 3D printer. I've kind of looked into them a little bit, just don't have the money to buy something like that right now, and maybe a little intimidated on how to use it and so forth, but maybe in the future, but right now, no. Everybody have a great day. KM7CGI.
Oh, thank you, Larry. Hope you have a good day yourself. Roy, K8BYU. Good morning.
Everybody on the Brew, KA8BYU. No, I've never done anything with a 3D printer. Don't have the money for one of those things, but it sounds like it's an interesting thing. I'd like to look into it sometime down the road. Back to you.
Yeah, that's the thing. How much use would you really get out of it, you know, and for the price? Have a great day. Thanks for being here. Randall, K8UFM.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Vicky, and good morning to all on frequency. Yes, I have printed multiple little bits and bobs from my 3D printer. And if you don't have a 3D printer and you want to try it, check out your local libraries. A lot of times they have a 3D printer that you can use for a small donation. With that said, this is K8UFM, back to net control, and everyone have an outstanding Wednesday.
That's a good idea, Randall. Never thought about that. The library. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for checking in. Godfather, WB2JPQ, good morning. Godfather had to wake up at 5 o'clock to get on this list so I could be up on the top this morning. Good morning, Bill, Vicky again. Yeah, I got to leave here in a few minutes. Just wanted to get on. No, I don't would ever get enough use out of a 3D printer. There's been nothing so far in my life that I've actually needed to print, but I know a lot of people that have them, so we'll have to see how our survey comes out today. Have a good day, everybody. See you tomorrow. This is WB2JPQ. Very good, Dick. Hope you have a good day and good luck with the appointment. Ray, N3DQD. Have you ever made anything with a 3D printer?
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, Al, the rest of the net this morning. No, I have never used a printer. I've been around many objects that were printed on a printer, but I've never used one. This is N3DQD.
Very good, Ray. Hope you have a great day, and thank you for checking in. This N2BH. Let's go to Clark, KK7DY.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and the rest of the Brew crew. I've never made anything with a 3D printer. Back to net control, KK7DY.
Very good, Clark. Hope you have a great day. Wayne, KC2NJV.
Good morning, Bill and the rest of the Brew crew. KC2NJV here. No, I have yet to use a 3D printer. We're getting a lot of no's here. Have yourself a great day.
Well, thank you, Wayne. Your day goes well, and appreciate you checking in. Zachary, KI6KQO.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and the Brew crew. 51 degrees here in Florida Central. And no, I do not own a 3D printer, but it does look interesting, so who knows about the future. So with that, I'll send it back to you, Bill, 73KI6KQO.
Very good, Zachary. Yeah, I think some of it's a little intimidating, but I guess there's all kinds of plans you can download and stuff for your projects, and kind of interesting. Have a great day. Jay, K1MCO, good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and everybody on the Morning Brew. This is K1MCO. Never print on one, but it looks like an interesting piece of device to have. I know a lot of ham radio enthusiasts use it, but never used one in my life or have one. Nice to hear you, Bill and Vicky. Yeah, guys, have a great day. This is Kilo 1 Mike Charlie Oscar.
Well, thank you, Jay. Hope your day goes well, and thank you for stopping by. Chuck, W3CBE, good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and everybody on the Brew there. No for me there, Bill. Maybe down the road there. Have a great day. W3CBE.
Well, thank you, Chuck, and you do the same. Thank you for stopping by. Charles, KD2YUI.
Good morning, Bill, Jake, everybody else listening in on the Brew. Cold start for the day here in Syracuse again. I have not anything with a 3D printer, but I have a lot of items that were created. A friend of mine that makes stuff and sells on Etsy and kind of interesting, but no, personally, I have not made anything with a 3D printer. 73, all back to net control, KD2YUI. Have a good day.
Well, thank you, Charles. Hope you have a good day yourself. Greg, KB3EYR.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Vicky. This is KB3EYR. And affirmative to the question. My niece got one for Christmas, and I helped her get it all set up, and we printed out a couple of little things to make sure it was working. So they're fun little devices. Have a great day. Back to net control.
Very good, Greg. Hope you have a great day, and thank you for stopping by. Charlie and Birdie, NA2B, good morning.
Good morning, Bill, and everybody on the F39 Tampa Bay, 51 this morning. I think it's going to hit mid-70s later this afternoon, and understand there's been some northern lights up area. That'd be kind of interesting. Been many years since we've seen them. Hey, Jack. Response to the question, negative. No, we don't have a 3D printer. I have some friends that have them, and have seen some of the work. It's pretty amazing, but we don't have any in our shack. Thanks for what you do. And 2BH and A2B, back to that.
Thank you, Charlie. And yeah, seeing the pictures of northern lights up here the last couple nights been crazy. Some beautiful pictures, and I just didn't go out. It's kind of chilly, and I've seen them before. Have a great day. Bill, KI4EGQ.
Well, good evening, Bill and Vicki and all the Brew crewers out there. I think, didn't back in the 60s we had something called a vacuform press, and that was the last, I suppose you could call that a primitive 3D printer, but no, I haven't gotten into that technology yet. I've been kind of saving up for doing ham technology, but anyway, got to kind of pick and choose on the technologies, I guess. But everyone have a great day. KI4EGQ.
Oh, I remember using one of those back in wood shop back in high school. Have a great day, Bill. Brian, KE2FBT.
Hey, good morning, everyone in ECR land. I never used one. I remember when they first came out how amazing it was, and now anybody can buy one, and you can even build a house with one. So, K2FBT, back to you. Have a great day.
Yeah, it's amazing what you can print with them. It's pretty interesting. Have a good day, Brian. Jimmy, KD9YUZ.
Good morning, Bill and Vicki and everybody out there on the Brew, KD9YUZ. No, I don't have any experience with 3D printers. I never even met anybody that has one. I've seen photos of people that's used them and made projects, but not in my immediate future. Everybody have a great day. KD9YUZ, back to net.
Very good, Jimmy. Hope you have a great day. Appreciate you checking in. Anthony, W2AJV. W2AJV, Anthony, you with us? I might have stepped away. Let's go to Norm, NY1US. Good morning. You got a little snow there?
Bill, and NGBH and the morning Brew crew, everybody, hello. And it's NY1US. And yeah, we got a little bit of snow. We got about, looks like 6 or 8 inches over the past couple of days. So we're in it. And anyway, I've never used a 3D printer. A friend of mine used to make Christmas decorations for his church, so I thought that was kind of cool. But yep, very good. Well, thanks a lot, Bill, and have a good day. NY1US, back to that.
Well, thank you, Norm. Appreciate you checking in, and hope you have a great day. This is N2BH, Bill in Palmyra, New York, along with Vicky, KE8VKY. Let's see, we have more text check-ins. We have Rudy, KN4RW, Jeff, KE0GKF, Randall, K5RLR, Joel, KC2GRN, Gary, N8ZFH, Mark, KE2EDS, Mike, KW4SOG, and Robert, KJ4ZFM. Let's take some general check-ins, and we'll run them all together. Come with your call sign twice and slowly.
Kilo, Quebec 4, Uniform X-Ray Juliet. Kilo, Quebec 4, Uniform X-Ray Juliet.
Kilo, C5 Charlie Zulu X-Ray, KC5CZX Mobile.
Echo 2 Bravo November X-Ray. Kilo Echo 2 Bravo November X-Ray Mobile. Out. Kilo Delta 2 Uniform Charlie Juliet. Kilo Delta 2 Uniform Charlie Juliet Mobile.
Victor Alpha 3 Yankee Bravo Sierra. Victor Alpha 3 Yankee Bravo Sierra.
Kilo Charlie 3 Lima Alpha Victor. Kilo Charlie 3 Lima Alpha Victor.
Kilo Charlie 3 Uniform Kilo. Kilo Charlie 3 Uniform Kilo.
Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Tango Juliet. Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Tango Juliet.
Bravo November X-Ray, Kilo Echo. Bravo November X-Ray. Mobile, get it out.
Okay, let's hold up there. We'll acknowledge this list. From the top, we have KJ, K4UXJ, Daryl, KC5ZX in the mobile, Bill, W8WHK, James, KE2BNX was in and out. Thank you for stopping by. Bob, KD2UCJ, Bill, VA3YBS, Mike, KC3LAV, Herbert, KC3UUK, Jinzik, VA3KTJ, and David via the tech line on 6QDY. If we missed you, come with your call sign twice.
Kilo, Delta, Niner, Yankee, Lima, Kilo, Kilo, Delta, Niner, Yankee, Lima, Kilo.
Foxtrot 4 Alpha Charlie Bravo. Kilo Foxtrot 4 Alpha Charlie Bravo.
Kilo Echo 2 Charlie Charlie Kilo. Kilo Echo 2 Charlie Charlie Kilo.
All right, let's hold up there. We'll acknowledge Tim, KD9YLK, Ed, KF4ACB, Jerry, WX6 AAA, Matt, KE2CCK, and did I hear Vern, VA3CRF in there? Maybe not this round. Let's see. Let's go up to Daryl on the mobile, KC5CZX. Question of the day is, have you ever made anything with a 3D printer? KC5CZX. Daryl?
Good morning to everybody on the Brew. No snow here in Lubbock as I go through the drive-thru here at the Whataburger. So back to net, KC5CZX.
Very good, Daryl. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Bob, KD2UCJ.
This is Kilo Delta 2, Uniform Charlie Juliet. Yes, I have. One of my other expensive hobbies is 3D printing. Back to you. This is KD2 UCJ.
Yeah, very good, Bob. Hope you have a great day and appreciate checking in. Let's go up the top of the list to Rudy, KN4RW. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, everybody on the net. This is KN4W. The answer to the question this morning, no, I don't own one. I don't know how to use one, so maybe in the future I'll buy one and learn how to use it. So, with that, y'all have a great day. Stay warm. Pass it back to next control, KN4W.
Well, thank you, Rudy. Hope you have a good day yourself. Jeff, one of our hosts, KE0GKF. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Vicki. Hope everyone's doing good on the brew this morning. Nice cold morning here in Omaha. I have never used a 3D printer. Being involved in music all my life, I have a saxophone friend who plays saxophone, and he built about a handful recently, about 4 or 5 different mouthpieces for his saxophone, where you put the reed in, and they look like, real professional, store-bought pieces, mouthpieces, and I found that pretty interesting. But I have watched a 3D movie. How about that? You can make some 3D glasses with a 3D printer. Maybe that'll be Friday's question. Have you ever watched a 3D movie? Remember those 3D glasses?
Very good, Jeff. Yeah, the 3D movies. Have a great day. Thanks for checking in. Randall, K5RLR.
Well, good morning there, Bill, Vicki, and everybody else on the crew. K5RLR. I guess you could say that I have. I helped a friend set one up, and we tested it out to make sure it was working. Hope everybody has a good day. 7-3 to all, and we'll see everybody here again tomorrow. Thanks for running. K5RLR. Back to you, sir.
Very good, Randall. Appreciate you checking in, and hope you have a great day yourself. Joel, KC2GRN.
Good morning, everybody on the Morning Brew, KC2GRN. In answer to the question, no, I never made anything on a 3D printer. But someone's recommendation earlier about going to the library, yes, definitely. I know our library has that, and they even have some classes that will kind of help you along and 3D print something. Anyway, everybody have a great day. C2RN clear.
Very good, Joel. That's pretty interesting. They even have the classes to help you along with it. Have a great day. Gary, N8ZFH.
Good morning, Bill, Vicki, and the crew. And looking forward to some real snow blizzard later today. Please put me down in the no column. N8ZFH, back to net.
Very good, Gary. I guess if we're going to have that cold weather, might as well have the snow to go with it. Have a great day. Up next are team members, Mark, KE2EDS.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Vicki. Good morning, crew. As far as a 3D printer, no, I've never used a 3D printer. I've actually never seen one in person. At some point, I'd love to see how it actually works. Have a great day, and hope to see everyone tonight on Open Mic, KE2EDS.
Yeah, very good, Mark. Yeah, I've never watched one operate either. I'm sure it's pretty interesting, and yes, hope everybody can join us for the open mic night tonight. Mike, KW4SOG.
Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. I have not yet used one, but my son is giving me one. So when I go down to Florida and see them in a couple of weeks, I'll be bringing one home with me and have a new boy to play with. KW4SOG, back to them.
Yeah, very good, Mike. You have to let us know how it works out for you. Have a great day. Robert, KJ4ZFM.
Wow, good morning to everyone on the Brew Crew. This is Robert, Kilo Jupiter 4, Zulu Foxtrot Michael, Deltona, Florida. I was having a very, very hard to begin this morning. I have no idea what's going on with VOIP. To answer the question, I'm going to say no to the question, and I hope everyone say beautiful morning here in Deltona, Florida. Kilo Jupiter 4, Zulu Foxtrot Michael.
Well, we're glad you stuck around and got in to join us, and hope you have a great day. KJ, KQ4UXJ.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and the Morning Brew. This is KJ in Charlotte, KQ4UXJ, where we're off to a cold morning at 23 degrees. And to answer the question, no, don't have any 3D printed products, and I've never printed anything on 3D printer, but I hear there's a lot of good use out there with it. 73 to the net, and everyone have a good day. KQ4UXJ, back to net control.
Very good, KJ. Hope it warms up for you, and sounds like over the weekend, man, we're going to get a real blast of cold air, and hard to believe, snow in northern Florida. Weather's kind of crazy. WHK, good morning.
Good morning. It's 51 degrees here in southwest Florida. Clear skies as usual for this time of year. Hoping it gets up around 75, 76 degrees later today. The XYL would like it much, much warmer. She still walks around with a scarf on and a hood pulled over her head and saying it's just too darn cold. Anyway, no, I've never printed anything with a 3D printer, but I do think I've seen a couple of things made with a 3D printer. You know, some little trinkets people want to show off, and it's pretty cool. And someday I think everybody will have 3D printers in the future. Who knows, maybe more. Get online and order you up something, and it'll just print it for you in the printing room. Okay, I'll turn it back to you. This is W8WHK73. Everybody have a great rest of the day.
Very good, Bill. Yeah, the way technology's going, that's not too far-fetched. Hope you guys have a great day and stay warm. Bill, VA3YBS.
Good morning, Bill and Vicki and everyone else on the net this morning. No, I've never used a 3D printer. I have a friend who owns one, and he's made some things for me. I've seen it work. I have something called a CNC machine, which is a similar technology in that it moves a router on the X, Y, and Z axis, and the router carves away. I use it to make things out of wood, but it's not a 3D printer. So I have to answer no to the question, and I hope everybody has a great day. 73 to all. This is VA3YBS.
CNC is pretty interesting, and I bet it turns out some nice work. Have a great day. This N2BH, let's go to Mike, KC3LAV.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning to everybody on the crew this morning. This is KC3LAV, Mike in Warwick Township, Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. It's about 5 degrees here on the deck this morning. It's mighty chilly, and I'm going to say negative to the question. It's above my tolerance level. Appreciate the net. Thank you for being here, KC3LAV. Back. We're clear?
Yeah, we appreciate you being here, Mike, and man, I hope you stay warm. We dropped down to 13 now, but like I say, we're going to get a couple days around 30, and then it's going to drop things.
This is KC3UUK. Sorry for some static on the line here. Couldn't get in right away. Good morning to everybody on the net. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. To the answer to the question, no, I do not have a 3D printer. I got like 5 regular printers in this home, but no 3D printers. Never used one yet. And our temperature today, right now, we're having a heat wave. Well, everybody in the Northeast. But everybody have a very blessed and wonderful day, and stay safe, stay warm. This is KC3, UUK, and I will be clear.
Well, thank you, Herbert. Hope you have a great day yourself, and appreciate you checking in. And yeah, K3B, keying up with some noise there. Let's go to Jenzik, VA3KTJ. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and everyone on the net. This is VA3KTJ. For today's question, yes, I have a 3D printer that my son bought a few years ago, and I use it for stuff I need from time to time. It's fun to print something I designed and I wanted. W3 to all, have a great day, everyone. Back to net control. This is VA3KTJ.
Pretty good, Jenzik. Yeah, if you have a part you need and it's going to take a while to get it, I guess you can print it yourself and get the job done. Have a great day. Thanks for checking in. David, N6QDY, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Bill, Vicky, the Brew crew, and everybody in the Zoom control room. N6QDY, 44 degrees in El Dorado Hills near Sacramento today. Put me down for a yes many times, take care of stuff around the house if I need it, get something up, and stuff to complement my ham radio equipment. And along with the library, you can also do the YouTube, watch those things on how to do certain things. That YouTube is just something else too. But anyways, yeah, put me down for a yes. Back to net control. Have a great day, Bill. N6QDY.
Very good, David. Hope you have a great day yourself. And yeah, there's something on YouTube for everything, I think. Have a great day. Tim, KD9YLK.
Morning, Bill and Vicky and the crew. This is KD9YLK out of Adrian, Michigan. 21 degrees right now. No, I never had used 3D printer. I would like to look into it, but right now, no. Wishing everybody a good day and 73 to all. KD9YLK.
Well, thank you, Tim. Hope you have a great day yourself. Ed, KF4ACB.
Good morning. I think it's a good morning. I'm still hyper asleep.
But no, I have not ever used a 3D printer or even ever been around one. One of my ham radio buddies did make me an HT holder with a 3D printer at his house. And my neighbor across the street has a little cottage industry going at her house that she uses a 3D printer and makes arts and crafts and stuff like that. So obviously people are using them to some money. I know very little about them, other than the fact that I did get a gift from one time. I'm waiting on a transporter beam. I'm saving up money for a transporter beam so I can get the heck out of here.
Very good, Ed. Hope you have a great day and appreciate you checking in. Jerry, WX6 AAA.
Hey, good morning, Bill on the net. This is Jerry Whiskey X-Ray 6 Triple Alpha in Upper Chichester, Pennsylvania, where it's nice, balmy 8 degrees outside right now. And to answer your question, yes, I have printed items with the 3D printer. I print magazines for my pistol, and sometimes I'll print a grip to go on the handle part of the pistol, but works out very well. Anyway, back to Lynette, 6 Triple Alpha.
Very good, Jerry. That sounds pretty interesting, and thanks for checking in. I hope you have a great day. Matt, KE2CCK.
Hey there. Good morning, and good morning to everyone on the net. No, I have not used a 3D printer, but I am looking at a laser engraver. So maybe that'll be somewhat close to as fun as a 3D printer, but yeah, no, not yet. I haven't had the need. So anyways, everybody have a wonderful morning. Stay warm, stay safe. This is Kilo Echo 2, Charlie Kilo. Back to net control.
Oh, you can do some awesome work with those too, I guess. And hope you have a great day, Matt. Thank you for checking in. I will acknowledge some more text check-ins. We have Mark, N0CKV, Randy, W2RBC, Greg, KJ5LJJ, Carlos, N1CBM, Bob, W3ICQ, Anna, KD3JN, Perry, K4PJM, and Walter, KJ5WGR. Let's take some general check-ins, but let's see if there's any Echo Link stations, any Echo Link.
November 3, Mike Delta Charlie. November 3, Mike Delta Charlie.
Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta. Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta.
Tango Golf November. Echo 3 Tango Golf November. Tim, Ontario, Canada.
Kilo Echo 8 Sierra Mike November. KE8 SMN. Good morning. In and out today.
Okay, we'll acknowledge Michael, N3MDC, Ray, KC3FGD, Tim, VE3TGN, and Jeff, KE8SMN, was in and out. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a good day. Let's take some general check-ins, call signs twice and slowly.
Kilo 5, Delta, Delta Victor. Kilo 5, Delta, Delta Victor, mobile.
AA4XM.
E2 KHT
Kilo Charlie 2, Kilo Hotel Tango.
All right, well, hold up.
KJV.
All right, well, hold up there. Acknowledge this list. We have Sean, K5DDV in the mobile. We have Lee, W5WLH, Micah, AA4XM, Henry, KC2KHT, and Tony, W2KJV. Let's go to Sean in the mobile, K5DDV. Have you ever printed anything with a 3D printer?
Good morning, Brew Crew. Yes, I have two 3D printers. I use them quite often, mainly for printing toys and stuff for the grandkids. With that, I'll say 73. Y'all have yourselves a great, blessed day. Take it easy, and if it is, take it twice. 73.
Very good, Sean. Hope you have a great day. Appreciate you checking in. Mark, N0CKV, good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, the rest of the Brew Crew, everybody else on the net. No, I've not used a 3D printer. Everybody have a great Wednesday. N0CKV, back to net.
Thank you, Mark. Hope you stay warm up there. Randy, W2RBC, one of our team members, good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and everyone on the Morning Brew. Yes, I have. I don't have my own 3D, but have designed and made numerous parts on a printer at the office. To Net Control, 73 to all, W2RBC.
Very good, Randy. Hope you have a good day, and we'll probably see you this afternoon. Greg, KJ5LJJ.
Hey, good morning, crew. As of yet, I haven't used a 3D printer, but I plan to use one in it. No further traffic for the net. Back to you, net control.
Very good, Greg. Appreciate you checking in, and hope you have a great day. Up next, one of our team members, Carlos, N1CBM, part of the Youth Net on Friday nights, and Aeronautical Mobile. Good morning.
Morning, Bill, Vicky, and the rest of the crew. Everybody else always present. 16 degrees out the window here in the Akron-Canton Airport. Getting ready to fly for another day, 4 legs here. So it's going to be a tough one and a long one. For the question, yes, I do use a 3D printer for my other hobby, which is RC airplanes. I've been modeling and flying those things for the past 45 years. And I think that the 3D printers made a great addition to my shop. It's N1CBM. Back to you, Bill.
Very good, Carlos. Replacing parts from those crashes, I assume. Have a good day. Thanks for checking in. Bob, W3ICQ.
Good morning, everybody. No, I have not used a 3D printer yet. I hope to do so in the future. This is Bob, W3ICQ. Everybody have a great day today.
Thank you, Bob. Hope you have a good day yourself. Thanks for checking in. Anna, KD3HN, good morning.
Recheck.
Morning.
KD3HN, Anna, are you with us?
The 3D printer. KD3HN. Have a great day.
Well, thank you, Anna. I hope you have a great day yourself, and thanks for checking in. The recheck. Go ahead.
Yes, good morning. I was a bit
Kilo
boy, and
Delta
I think
2
I
Tango
missed my
Yankee
turn.
Zulu
I texted it
KD2
Whiskey
TYD
2
Mobile in and
Juliet
out.
Victor.
I'm sorry, somebody from Long Island walked all over you. Could you try?
Yes, I was a bad boy, and I think I missed my check-in turn. Whiskey 2 Alpha Juliet Victor.
No problem. If you want to give us your answer now, we'll be glad to take it.
Good morning, everyone on the net. Good morning, Tony. And my answer, no. Unfortunately, I've never used a 3D printer. New HAV, you're doing a stellar job on the net. Back to net control.
Well, thank you, Anthony. Appreciate you coming back, and why not put your answer in, and hope you have a great day. Perry, K4PJM.
Well, good morning, Bill, Vicki, and everybody on the Morning Brew. Yes, actually, fortunately, I've been able to use one. My cousin has one, and visited him several times, and they let me run it. I love the thing. Just wish I could talk my wife into getting it, but too many hobbies, too many things, I guess. Maybe next year. K4, PJM, back to net.
Well, Perry, you got to show her the stuff you can make for her, and then that might persuade her. Have a great day. Walter, KJ5WGR.
Good morning, everyone. This is KJ5WGR, Houston, Texas. Walter. No, I have not used a 3D printer. My brother had one, and it was an amazing piece of technology with incredible capabilities. So, anyway, have a good day. Back to net control.
Thank you, Walter. Hope you have a good day yourself, and appreciate you stopping by. Michael, N3MDC.
Bill and everybody on the Brew Crew. Unfortunately, Bill, I have, but my dad is still working, so my dad has. But Bill, out there here in the Brew Crew, that my niece Lou has been admitted to the hospital. Yesterday, she is having some vomiting issues. I don't know what's going on with her. It could be the germs going on at school. That's where she's probably getting it from school, from the germs. So keep her in your prayers. So my mom is texting her right now, see what's going on. See if Lou's feeling better. I'll keep you guys up there. What's going on with my niece? Back to you, Bill, in 3DC.
Michael, hope they get it figured out and get her on the road to recovery, and pray everything goes well. Ray, KC3FGD, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Bill, Vicki, everyone on the Brew. No, I do not have a 3D printer, but one of our woodworker guys has one. It's amazing what he makes. KC3FGD, back to net.
Yeah, it's amazing what they can do with those. It's very intricate work. Have a good day, Ray. Tim, VE3TGN, good morning.
Morning, Bill and Vicki, everybody on the Brew there. Answer is no. I don't have a printer there. Over. Definitely have a good net day, and we'll talk again there. P3TGN, in Windsor, Ontario, 73 to the wall.
Well, thank you, Tim. Hope you have a good day yourself, and always appreciate you checking in. Lee, W5WLH.
Good morning to the Brew Crew. 56 degrees and wet here in North Austin. Yes, I have used a 3D printer. Not often, but I do have access to one. Whiskey 5WLH.
Very good, Lee. Hope you have a great day, and thanks for stopping by. Micah, AA4XM.
Good morning. No, I don't have a 3D printer, but that is definitely one of those things that I want. I know that in the past 5 years, the technology has exploded. What I think would be really cool, and they probably already have it, so I don't need to Google this, but if they could figure out a way to put a 3D printer, a lathe, and a laser machine all in one, and you just swap out the head on it to, what type of work you want, I think that would be pretty amazing too. But I definitely want to get one, and I'll say 73, and thank you for getting me in here. AA4XM, back to net.
That would be pretty interesting and pretty handy. Get your plans drawn up and get your patent, and you'll be all set. Have a good day, Micah. Henry, KC2HT.
Morning to all. This is KC2KHT, Henry, East Islip, Long Island, New York. And the answer is no. My local library does have one. I took with when the library had a computer club meeting and developed some things that I was going to try, but as of yet, I've not done a round to it to get down there to try it and develop some of the projects that I have developed. So back to the net, KC2KHT out.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to send you some of those round to it. Have a good day. Thanks for checking in. Tony, one of our team members, W2KJV. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill. Morning, Vicki. Everyone on the Morning Brew. I apologize for doubling with you, Bill, on the end of the last roll call. My answer is no. Never had the opportunity to use a 3D printer. Probably a good thing. I'd probably be hooked on it and spending a lot of time with it. Anyway, I hope everyone has a great morning and better tomorrow. 73 all, W2KJV.
No problem, Tony. That's why I watch the monitor here so I can see if somebody keys up, and hope you have a great day. Thanks for checking in. Richard, N4RSM.
Good morning to everyone on the Brew Crew. No, I have not used a 3D printer. Thank you.
Very good, Richard. Hope you have a great day. Last for me today, we'll go to Bob, KQ8U. Good morning.
Morning, Bill, Vicki, and the rest of the crew. I've never had a printer. Maybe someday I'll think about it, but no, I don't have one. Have a great day. KQ8U, back to net.
Very good, Bob. Hope you have a great day yourself. Appreciate you checking in. This N2BH. Appreciate everybody checking in today. Hope you have a great day. Stay warm, and we'll turn it over to Al, K8BAC. It's all yours, Al.
Well, thank you, Bill. Morning, everybody. This is Al, K8BAC, along with Vicki, K8BKY, the snowy southeastern Michigan. we're going to pick up, well, got a few more text check-ins that rolled in here. We got KI5PMI, Bill in Hobbs, New Mexico. We also have KC2JZE, Bob in Hamburg, AA0UU, Ken in Council Bluffs, Iowa, and K5YNU, Florin in Conroe, Texas. So we're going to get those guys. Question of the day, have you ever made anything with a 3D printer? I have not, although I have a few things around me that have been made with a 3D printer, and make no mistake, I want one. Maybe someday. Let's go to K5YNU, Florin in Conroe. Good morning. All right, thanks, Florin. Yep, I'm with you, man. I want to get one of those. I don't even a big one, just a decent one. AA0UU. Good morning, Ken.
Well, good morning to you and everybody out there in Brew land. I don't have one, and I've got enough expensive hobbies, so I'm going to probably try to avoid that one. Everybody have a great day. AA0UU, back to net control.
All righty, thank you, Ken. Have a great day. Let's go to KC2JZE, Bob in Hamburg. Good morning, Bob.
East Eden, New York. It says Hamburg, but I live in East Eden. No 3D printer here. They look very interesting, but also look very expensive. I got other hobbies like someone else said. Back to that, KC2JZE.
All righty, thank you, Bob. I wouldn't see it as much as a hobby, as a way to make a few things that I wouldn't mind having instead of ordering them. 5 PMI, Bill in Hobbs, New Mexico is checking in. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning now, everybody on the Brew. No, I've never had a chance to use or make anything with those. They are really neat, though. Hope everybody has a good day. Just a little work on this end, so KI5PMI, back to net.
All right, thank you, Bill. Have a great day. Looks like we had a couple more text check-ins. KE2AMY, Frank in Selden, New York, and BE5REG, Reg in Craven, Saskatchewan. Let's hit that list. Anyone, anywhere. Want to get in on this morning brew? Come with your call signs twice and slowly.
W4PPX, W4PPX, pedestrian mobile, in and out this morning. KNU, KD2VNU and a mobile.
Kilo Tango 5 Bravo Tango X-ray. Kilo Tango 5 Bravo Tango X-ray.
Kilo 7 Victor Whiskey Papa. Kilo 7 Victor Whiskey Papa. In and out, please.
In and out.
Charlie 1 India Foxtrot Kilo.
N5GI, N5GI.
KE2GAT. KE2GAT. In and out.
I think I doubled with somebody. Kilo 7 Victor Whiskey Papa. Kilo 7 Victor Whiskey Papa. In and out, please. BWK, K8 BWK, in and out this morning now, thanks.
Alrighty, let's hold it up right there. That station, you were really, really weak. I think we got you, but come back with your call sign twice and slowly. You were really low. Let's see if we can get you. got an LQ out of that. Hit the push talk button and wait a second, and then start talking. We're not catching the beginning of your call sign. Try one more time. It sounds like you're mobile, so try it one more time.
Charlie 2 Romeo Lima Echo.
That's Kilo Charlie 2 Romeo Lima Echo. Copy that? Alrighty, we also had BE3 TCS Tim in Windsor, Ontario checking in. Let's go up the list here. First of all, acknowledging our in and out stations. Got K8 BWK Ben down there in Oregon, KE2GAT Walter, Limbrook, New York, and we had K7 BWP Mike, South Ogden, Utah, and we had W4PPX Don in Hollywood, Florida. They were all in and out. Good morning, guys. Have a great day. Be safe out there. From the bottom up, we had BE3 TCS Tim, Windsor, Ontario, KC2RLE Kurt, New York, KB2UDB Mike, Sabring, Florida, N5GI Rick in the Villages, KC1IFK Stewart, Milton, Vermont, KQ4EF Columbia, South Carolina, KT5BTX Brad, College Station, Texas. One of our facilitators, KD2BNU Derby Dan in Derby, New York. KE2AMY Frank in Selden, BE5RAG Reg in Saskatchewan. We got those guys already. There was another number there, another call sign there that sounded like HC4ADA or something close to that. If you could come back with your call sign one more time.
Yeah, it was actually a text check, and it's HC4DA, Don out of Ecuador.
HC4DA. All right, yeah, we know who you are, Don. All right, we got you. It had a little A in there. That was the problem. All right, a reminder, question of the day. Have you ever made anything with a 3D print? Dan's on the road. Let's get him real quick. KD2BNU. Good morning, Dan.
Hey, everybody on the net. No, I do not have a 3D printer, and I don't think I want to go down that rabbit hole just yet. Pretty expensive. KD2, can you return back to that?
Yeah, it's a good way to spend a lot of money on something that you probably only use once in a while. And I think our KC2RLE was mobile too, sounded that way. This is Kurt, right?
And I am HT.
Alrighty, that's fine. The question of the day, have you ever made anything with a 3D printer? Alright, well, here's nothing on there. We'll get them in and out. Let's jump down to W4RHC, Ariel in Alachua, Florida, checking in via text. He's usually running the roads too. Good morning, Ariel.
Hey, good morning. This is Whiskey 4, Romeo Charlene Hole, heading to Ocala this morning. You did say something about a printer, but didn't copy the rest of the question. If you can repeat it back to me, I appreciate that. But I fix printers for a living. So I am sure I'll be able to answer your question.
All right, no problem. Question of the day is, have you ever made anything with a 3D printer?
No, that's a new one for me. I have not. We do have one of those up in the Lakeland warehouse in for Publix, and they do a lot of stuff to save money, but nothing personal. Back to you, sir. 73 School from W4RAC. I-75, Gainesville, Florida.
All righty, thank you, Ariel. Have a great day. Safe travel, sir. All right, let's jump up to VE5, REG, Reg in Craven, Saskatchewan. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Al and Vicki and everyone listening on the Morning Brew, the second cup. Bring you greetings from Western Canada. No, I never have, and I don't think I ever will because I just don't need any more hobbies. But it looks like it could be fun and interesting for sure. But yeah, if I need anything made out of plastic, I'll just that I can't buy. Just get my nephew to do it. I'm sure he'd do it for me for a case of beer or something. So, anyways, hope everyone has a great day. Thanks for checking me in, Al, and I'll turn it back to Nat.
All righty, thank you, Reg. Yeah, it's better to let someone else spend that money and you can borrow it. Let's go to KE2 AMY, Frank in Southern New York. Good morning, Frank.
Hey, good morning, Al. Good morning, everybody on the Brew Crew. Yes, absolutely. I actually had just upgraded from the holidays, from the Ender to the Bamboo P1S. And they'll tell you, it's just like printing days. You don't have to think. Just design and let it print. What I use it for? Oh, besides household and whatnot, definitely the ham environment. I love it. I printed my Meshtastic cases, APRS cases, my cat controllers. Oh, it's a godsend to have these days. Yeah, I can appreciate that some people don't use it often enough to buy it, but if you use it often enough and speed is your deal, that's the way to go, and you get to customize every case you design. So I love it. This is KE2 AMY, driving into work. I wish you all the best this morning. Take care.
All righty, thank you, Frank. Have a great day, sir. Let's go to Don in Ecuador, C4DA. Good morning.
Yeah, hi to everyone on the Brew Crew and thing. No, I don't have one myself. I used a friend. I thought it was pretty cool, and he's upgraded his, and I can definitely see a use for it in the hobby and around the house, as the last gentleman said. So, but down here, it's hard to get them. And probably parts and everything, so it'd be questionable down here. Anyway, turn back to Ned. This is AC4DA. Have a great day.
All righty, thank you, Don. Have a great morning. Let's go to KT5, BTX Brad in College Station, Texas. Good
morning, Al, and everyone on the Morning Brew. I do not have one, but my grandsons do, and they make all kinds of cool little things. So I definitely see an interest in it. This is KT5, BTX, back to the net.
All right, thank you, Brad. Have a good day. Tim in Columbia, South Carolina, KQ4EFY. Good morning, Tim.
Thank you, Al. This is KQ4EFY, Tim in Columbia, South Carolina. And no, I've never done any 3D printing. Sounds interesting, but I've never done it. Back to net control.
All right, thank you, sir. Have a great morning. KC1 IFK Stewart, Milton, Vermont. Good morning, Stewart.
To the Brew Crew and all the baristas out there. I have used a 3D printer in the past, and it is on the short list for my gadgetry collection, but haven't pulled the trigger yet. Been shopping for about a year now, but haven't found one that I really fallen in love with. So definitely will have one in the future. Thank you very much for the question. Thanks for the net. This is KC1 IFK, back to net control.
All righty, thanks, Stuart. Have a great day. Let's go to N5GI. Rick in the Villages, Florida. Good morning, Rick.
Well, good morning, Al, Vicky, the rest of the Brew crew. Hope everybody's having a nice morning. We're 10 degrees warmer here than we were yesterday, up to a whopping 44. So, a little heat wave going on here in the Villages. As for the question of the day, no, we've never had a 3D printer, and we're probably not going to get one. We're happy with a 2D. It works fine. Hi. Anyway, everybody have a great week. Back to net control, N5GI.
All right, thank you, Rick. Yeah, we're having a bit of a heat wave here ourselves. It's 17 degrees warmer this morning than it was yesterday when I woke up. Let's go to KB2, UEB Mike in Sebring, Florida. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Al, Vicky, and the Brew crew. KB2 UDB here in sunny Florida, 48 degrees, going to get up in the 70s today. No frost on the pineapples this morning, so that's a good thing. The answer to the question would be no. I do have friends, however, in our radio club down here. If I need something done, they don't have a problem in doing it for me. So with that, thanks for picking me up this morning. You guys have a good day. Hopefully we'll see you in Orlando at the Hamcation there, and have a good day. KB2 UDB back to net.
All righty, thank you, Mike. Well, I'd really like to go to that, but it's just not in the cards. E3 TCS Tim in Windsor, Ontario. Good morning, Tim.
Here's the E3 TCS Tim in East Windsor. No, sir, I don't have one of those gizmos. One of the guys in the club has one. He's already told me he's willing to make anything I'd like. I haven't needed it. But it would be interesting. So, anyhow, thank you. Take care, everybody. Enjoy. Be safe. E3 TCS. And stay warm if you're up in the north like I am. Over.
All righty, thank you, Tim. Yeah, it's t-shirt weather. 17 degrees out there. I'm thinking about wearing shorts to work. All right, let's go to KM4WZD Joe in Claremont, Florida. Good morning, Joe.
Well, hey, good morning, Al. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning to the crew. Yeah, I've printed a number of different 3D, although always at work. I don't have a machine at home. I kind of wish I did, but yeah, we do a lot of prototyping and figure out if this part's going to fit in that slot kind of thing with 3D printing. So yeah, happens all the time. Hey, everybody, take care. Have a good Wednesday. It's KM4WZD. Back to net.
All righty, thank you, Joe. Have a great day. We also had W8CLG Doug in Homosassa. We had W5MHG Mark and Gracie over in Albuquerque checking in via text. Let's start another list. Anyone, anywhere. Company call signs twice and slowly.
Kilo Oscar 4 Foxtrot Bravo Mike. Kilo Oscar 4 Foxtrot Bravo Mike. Back 4 Oscar Romeo Kilo. Take you.
Number 4 Bravo Uniform Video in and out.
Whiskey Bravo 5 India Tango WB5TT. Kilo 2 Oscar Foxtrot Romeo W2OFR
5 Delta X-Ray Bravo.
86OW
Kilo Alpha 5 Papa Uniform Delta. Kilo Alpha 5 Papa Uniform Delta.
Kilo Golf 8 Quebec Papa. Kilo Golf 8 Quebec Papa. In and out.
This is Kilo Bravo 8. Papa Lima Victor. KB8 POV. Chris.
KR4 CKC. KR4 CKC.
W4 TAB. W4 TAB.
Whiskey 8 Bravo Papa Delta. W8 BPD.
KF8, DIC. KF8, Detroit, Rock City.
four AXL.
Alrighty, let's hold it up right there. That last station, you were kind of broken up a little bit. Can you come back with a call sign? Do it phonetically, slowly, and twice. I think we had KJ4YDM, but let's hear it again just to make sure.
Yes, correct. KJ4YDM. Frigate 4, Yankee Delta Mike. Thank you.
Alrighty, we gotcha. We got KO4AXL, Tim in Hickory, North Carolina on top of that. KF8, Detroit, Rock City, Jack in Rochester Hills. We got W8, BPD, Brian, Warren, Michigan. W4TAB, Jose, Charlotte, North Carolina. KR4CKC, Bill, The Villages, Florida. KB8PLB, Chris, coming in loud and clear this morning. KG8QP, Jeff in Perrysburg, Ohio. He was in and out. Good morning, Jeff. Thanks for checking in. KA5PUD, Paul, Montgomery, Texas. KC2JPQ, Frank in Lancaster, New York. W2OFR, Mark, Killingsworth, Connecticut. We had KJ5DXB, Frank in Sugarland, Texas. WB5ITT, Chris in Beaumont, Texas. We had KQ4ORK, Barry in Apopka, Florida. And KO4FBM, Jose in St. Cloud, Florida. They're both mobile. We'll get to you guys in a second. N3LLY, Glenn in Glen Burnie, Maryland. And, of course, we had W8CLG, Doug in Homosassa, and W5MHG, Bark in Albuquerque. Let's go to our mobile stations. KO4FBM, Jose in St. Cloud. Question of the day. Have you ever made anything with a 3D printer? Good morning, Jose.
Good morning, Al. Good morning, Vicky, and the rest of the Morning Brew. Transmitting from the base station today. Never have one of those. I don't think I ever will. Back to you, 73. Have a wonderful day.
All right, thank you, Jose. Have a great day. Let's go to KQ4ORK, Barry in Apopka, Florida. Good morning, Barry.
Good morning and a happy hump day to everybody on the crew from a frigid 50 degrees Central Florida Wednesday. I do not own a printer, however, I have downloaded, manipulated a lot of files here in Humboldt County. Most libraries have 3D printers and all they do is charge you for the filament. So it's a great deal. Hope everybody has a great day. Have a great week. Back to Net Control, 73 KQ4 ORK in the mobile.
All right, thank you, Barry. Have a great day. Let's jump down to KJ4YDM, in Miramar, Florida. I think he was mobile too. He sounded like he was getting away from the repeater. Good morning, KJ4YDM.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me. I'm going to stay and listen to you guys. 7 everybody.
All righty, you have a good day, sir. Enjoy. Glad we caught you before you got away from the repeater. NW4Q, Jim in Murfreesboro is checking in, along with W2PUT, Dan in Milan, one of our facilitators. We'll get to these guys in a minute. Let's jump way up at the top of the list. Go to W5MHG, Mark in Albuquerque. Good morning, Mark.
Well, good morning, W5MHG. Gracie says, bow wow, yippee-yi-yay. We're 22 degrees in the backyard. Never done any 3D printing, but we think Gracie is a 3D printed golden retriever. W5MHG, we thank you so much, and thank Vicky for doing what she does. And we love that 3D printer text line. W5MHG from the land of enchantment, 73.
All right, thank you, Mark. You guys have a good day. Let's go to WA8CLG, Doug in Homosassa. Good morning, Doug.
This is WA8CLG. Good morning, everybody. I do not have a 3D printer. I have a grandson that has one, and he did a demo for me here a while back. Very fascinating to watch it work, but I don't think there's one in my future. Everybody have a good one. WA8CLG, back to you, Al.
All righty. Well, you know what? I like the whole concept of going down to a library and using theirs, and then not having to actually pay for it. So that's on my mind here. Let's go to N3LLY, Glenn in Glen Burnie, Maryland. Good morning, Glenn.
Good morning, everybody. Checking in with a chilly 13 degrees here in the suburbs of Maryland. And the answer is no, I've never used a 3D printer and probably never will. Anyway, have a good day, buddy. Back to you, Nat, from N3LLY.
All right, thank you, Glenn. Have a great morning. Let's go to Chris over in Beaumont, Texas, WB5ITT. Good morning, Mr. Chris.
Good morning, sir, and the rest of the morning brew, WB5ITT. Little misty this morning, looking for rain down here in southeast Texas, and we got some nasty weather headed this way this weekend, looking at 20 degrees, sleet down here in southeast Texas. This is going to be fun. And I'm still moving. No, I never have had a 3D printer. A friend of mine had one. So I guess if I ever needed anything printed, I could get him to do it. Anyhow, I hope everybody's having a good morning. I definitely need my coffee, WB5ITT.
All righty, thank you, Chris. Yep, better stop and get you some. And yeah, everybody from Texas all the way over to the Carolinas, man, heads up. You got some pretty interesting weather coming in. Let's go to KJ5, EXP, Frank in Sugarland. Good morning, Frank.
Good morning, Al, Vicky, everybody in the Brew crew. Negative, I do not have a 3D printer. My nephew does, but pretty cool. But no for me. Thanks for the check-in. Everybody have a great day. KJ5VXP. Back to you, Al.
All righty, thank you, Frank. Have a great day. Let's go to W2OFR, Killingsworth. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Brew Crewers. It's a balmy 10 to 12 degrees in south central Connecticut. I have not made anything with a 3D printer, though my daughter has made a number of things. Although I guess I've purchased a few products that have been made with a 3D printer, so they're awfully handy, but nothing in my future. So back to you, Net Control. Hope everyone has a great day. 73 W2OFR.
All right, thank you, Mark. Yeah, my wonderful employees have made me a few things with a 3D printer. They're pretty obscene, so I won't mention them. Let's go to Frank in Lancaster, New York, KC2JPQ. Good morning.
Vicky and everybody on the Brew. Yes, I own a 3D printer, and the amount of stuff that you make is unlimited. It's a handy tool. You don't use it all the time, but then all of a sudden you need something, and you just make it up. So everybody have a great day. Stay warm, and I'll send it back to the net, KC2JPQ.
All righty, thank you, Frank. Have a great day. Stay warm. Let's go to KA5PUD, Paul in Montgomery, Texas. Good morning, Paul.
Good morning to the Brew crew. negative on the 3D printer, but my son has one, and he's printed some stuff up for me. It's a real neat device, but I don't think I'll get one. So back to the crew, K5PUD.
All right, thank you, Paul. Have a great day. Let's jump over to KB8PLV, Chris in Novi, Michigan. Hey, Chris, we can hear you loud and clear today. Good morning.
Good morning, Vicky, Al, and everyone on the Brew Crew this morning. Put me down for yes. A 3D printer is like having a toy store in your house. You can repair things with it, build fun accessories with your radio equipment, and, of course, make tons of toys. Everyone have a good week ahead. This is KB8PLV, back to net.
All righty, thank you, Chris. Great day, sir. Let's go to KR4C Bill in the Villages, Florida. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, everybody on the Brew. It's a chilly 50 degrees here in the Villages. Skies are severe clear. And no, I do not have a 3D printer, nor do I even know anyone that does. So KR4CKC, you all have a great day.
All right, Bill, have a great day yourself. Let's go to Jose in Charlotte, North Carolina, W4TAB. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is KO4AXL. W4TAB asked me to we live fairly close by. He does have a 3D printer, and he does use it quite often. Back to net control.
Well, Tim, while we got you, how about yourself?
That's going to be a no for me. I do not have one. I usually just rely on Pepe. So there you go.
All righty, thank you, Tim. Have a great day. And thanks for stepping in for Jose. You guys have a great day. Let's go to W8BPD, Brian in Warren, Michigan. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning, Al, Vicky, the rest of the Brew Crew. Yes, I bought myself a 3D printer for Christmas, and I've been having fun so far. Now I need to learn how to design what I need in order to get things done. Everybody from this cold, snowy Michigan, have a great day. W8BPD, back to net control.
All righty, thank you, Brian. I'll take 18 degrees, 17 degrees, over 0 degrees any day. But, yeah, I could use a little warm-up. Let's go to KF8, DRC, our Detroit Rock City guy, Jack in Rochester. Good morning, Jack.
Oh, good morning, Al. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, everyone. No, I don't have one, but I'm going to get one soon. This one here broke right off on me, and I couldn't get nothing done. So I'll have the first one. It could be in a month.
All righty, thank you, Jack. Have a great morning, sir. Stay warm up there. Let's go to one of our facilitators, W2PUT, Dan in Milan. Good morning, Dan.
Hey, good morning, Al. We got a light snow going on here in Milan. No, I have not 3D printed anything. I am considering getting a 3D printer, but, you know, thinking has not translated into action. So, back to you, W2PUT.
All righty, thank you, Dan. Have a great day. Yeah, I just don't want to spend that money. I think the library thing, and I think my wife has one at work, I think that's enough for me. Let's go to NW4Q, Jim in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Hello, Jim.
Good morning, Al. I have not had any experience with that, and I want to thank you for sending some of your weather down in our direction.
Have a good day, Al.
Well, you're welcome to it anytime, Jim. We'll just all set the fans out the window pointing south, and we'll send you a little cool-off anytime you need it. Enjoy. And be safe. You got some really inclement weather heading that way, so just keep your head on a swivel and stock up a few supplies before the weekend. All right, we had a couple more text check-ins. We had W2PMS Painter in Cortland, New York. We had W2EM Chuck down there in Florida vacationing, being a snowbird. And K4ITA Leo in Fort Lauderdale. Let's add to that list. It's 8:35. This is Al, K8BAC, along with Vicky, K8BKY, texting for me and making sure I behave myself. Let's add to this check-in list company call signs twice and slowly.
Whiskey, Papa 4, Victor Whiskey. Papa 4, Victor Whiskey.
Kilo Charlie 8, Mike Zulu Tango. Kilo Charlie 8, Mike Zulu Tango.
Kilowatt 3, Delta, Foxtrot Delta.
Kilo Charlie 1, 5, CPO, KC5, CPO.
Quebec.
Charlie Juliet Mike, W2 CJM.
CPO, KC5, CPO Mobile.
1 Zulu Kilo Echo 2 Golf Oscar Golf KE2 GOG Mobile in and out.
W2
Alrighty, let's hold it up.
KDC, Whiskey 2, Kilo Delta Charlie.
Alright, let's hold it up right there. We had W2KDC Dennis in Dansville, New York, checking in. We had KE2GOG Alfonso in West Harrison, New York. He was mobile and in and out. Thanks for checking in this morning. There was a W2, sounded like maybe a ZLA. If you can come back with your call sign twice and slowly, it's not coming up, please.
2 CJM, W2 CJM Mobile.
All right, we got Charles in Selden, New York. We got NW3U David in Garner, North Carolina. There's still that W2 station that we're not quite sure of. It's like Zulu Lima Alpha. If you're close to that, come with your call sign, please.
1 Zulu Lima Alpha. That's Whiskey 1 Zulu Lima Alpha, W1ZLA.
Well, we were only one number off. You think that wouldn't matter? Okay, we got Q1ZLA Rodney Barrington, New Hampshire. Of course, NW3U David in Garner, North Carolina. We got K3DFD David in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. KC8MZT Andrew, Lake Orion, Michigan. We had WP4VW Milton in Conroe, Texas. Let's get our mobile stations here. Reminder question of the day. Have you ever made anything with a 3D printer? Let's go to KC5 CPO Dave in Burleson, Texas. Good morning, Dave.
Well, good morning. Yeah, I'll second that. Thanks for sending your weather our way down here in north central Texas. We're going to have kind of an interesting weekend with all the ice and sleet, everything you can think of. Yes, I have a 3D printer. It's collecting dust. I need to do some tweaking and some things like that. And I meant to get to that this last weekend when I was on vacation, but never got around to it. But yeah, 3D printing, that's a lot of fun. Back to the net, KC5 CPO.
All righty, thank you, Dave. Don't buy milk, eggs, and bread, because us all up here in the north know that French toast is the official blizzard food. All right, let's go to W2CJM, Charles in Selden, New York. Good morning, Charles.
Heavy Crew, the answer is no. I do not have a 3D printer. Thanks for doing the net. Be safe over this weekend. Say.
All right, thank you, Charles. Stay warm up there. Let's jump up to the top of the list and go to Leo at Fort Lauderdale, K4ITA. Good morning, Leo.
Good morning, Al and Vicky from the beautiful Fort Lauderdale. 71 degrees today, a bit cloudy and windy, but it's going to be a nice day. And yes, I do have a 3D printer, just bought it, still learning. And, well, I just don't know between business and ham radio if I'll have time enough, but I will do my best. This is K4ATA, everybody a great day.
All righty, thank you, Leo. Have a great day yourself. Let's go to W2E, Chuck, down there in Florida. Hello, Chuck.
Good morning, Al, Vicky, and the rest of the Brew crew here this morning. I don't have a 3D printer, but my son does. And recently he was showing me how to work it, and we made a sample little tugboat, which was pretty cool. It was just amazing, the accuracy and how they come out. And he's made me other stuff, like my call sign on a ring for the top of a koozie, and other things like that. It's pretty neat. There's a lot of ham stuff available on the internet that you can just download and make different forms, coil forms and all kinds of things. So I don't have one yet. Who knows? Back to net, W2EM.
All right, thank you, Chuck. Man, you're missing all the fun up here. We're having a good time with all this snow and freezing cold weather. Enjoy. Let's go to W2PMS. Peter, Cortland, New York. Question of the day. Have you ever made anything with a 3D printer? Good morning, Peter.
Morning, Al and Vicky and everybody on the Brew crew. No, I have not ever made anything on a 3D printer. Haven't bought one of those yet. I suppose there's still time to do that. And I do always seem to find something to waste my money on. Not much else going on. Happy hump day, everybody, and we'll catch you next time. W2PMS, back to net.
All right, thank you, Peter. Have a great day. And yeah, that's the same here. I look at them once in a while. It's just another thing to spend money on. Let's go to Milton, Conroe, Texas, WP4VW. Good morning, Milton.
Good morning, mi amigo, to you and everybody listening, WP4VW. I don't have a 3D printer. However, soon I'll get one. I've seen some of the great things that you can create it is, so sooner or later I'm going to get one. 50 degrees, Houston Intercontinental Airport, 60 degrees. It's not that bad. Hopefully, things get a little bit cold for this time of the year. Back to you, Net Control. Thank you for what you do, and adios, WP4VW.
All right, thank you, Milton. I'm looking at them on Amazon. They're not that expensive. I don't know. Maybe I will buy one eventually. All right, let's go to KC8MZT. Andrew, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, I have used a 3D printer. I used to have one and made a lot of stuff with it. It's pretty cool piece of technology. But anyways, fall 18 degrees up here in Hills, Michigan. But back to you, Net Control, KC8MZT.
All right, thank you, Andrew. Yeah, it's 18 now, but it's going to change soon. Let's go to K3DFD, David in Philadelphia. Hello, David.
Hi, everyone. Just trying to get my keyboard to work here. It's a balmy 17 degrees here in northeast Philadelphia, and I do have 2 3D printers, and I make a lot of stuff for people and a lot of ham radio stuff for my club. So everybody have a great day. Thanks for holding this net. It's a lot of fun. And turn it back to Net Control.
David, enjoy the day. NW3U, David in Garner, North Carolina. Good morning.
Well, good morning to everyone out there. I hope this finds everyone well and probably stocking up for the storms. Looks like we're going to have fun down here this weekend. Did not have 3D printer. I looked at them early on, but they were pretty expensive then, and I got over it. So if I get in a bind. 7-3s, everybody, and be well, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. 7-3s, NW3U.
All righty, thank you, David. Have a great day. Let's go down to W1 ZLA. Rodney, Barrington, New Hampshire. Good morning.
Morning to everybody on the crew. Yes, I've made tons of stuff with 3D printers. I actually own two. Just got a second one over the holidays. All kinds of stuff. A lot of radio-related and non-related stuff. That's pretty much it for here. 7 degrees up here in Barrington, New Hampshire. A little cold this morning. I'm actually headed to Florida this weekend, so I'm looking forward to that. Back to control.
All right, thank you. Well, be safe heading to Florida. Be careful going through some of that weather they're expecting around here. W2 KDC Dennis in Dansville, New York. Good morning.
Good morning, Al, and everyone on the Brew crew this morning. I have never made anything with a 3D printer. I don't have one. I really don't see myself buying one. I've got a bunch of stuff in the shack that was made with a 3D printer that I purchased through eBay or something like that. So that's my story for today. Wishing everybody 73 and W2 KDC. Back to you, Al.
All righty, thank you, Dennis. Have a great day. Looks like we had some text check-ins while we were going down the list. We had KF8 EBB Michael, Farmington Hills, Michigan, N5RTC Terry in Austin, Texas, KM4CTB Donnie, Jacksonville Beach, Florida, N1 WEB Webb down in Colleyville, Tennessee, and KJ5C Lewis in Houston, Texas. Let's add to that list. We got about 13 more minutes. Let's get a good, nice long list going to wrap this thing up with. Come to the call signs twice and slowly.
Whiskey 1 Golf Hotel Bravo. Whiskey 1 Golf Hotel Bravo. Steve in Richmond, in and out.
Kilo Golf 5 Uniform Foxtrot Romeo KG5 UFR.
82 IWN KD2 IWN. Kilo 3 Bravo Quebec. Kilo 3 Bravo Quebec.
Alrighty, little list here. We had K3BQ, David, Falls, Pennsylvania. KD2IWN, Tim in Hamburg. VE5RJM, Randy in Kenora, Saskatchewan, checking in via text. KG5UFR, Jacob, Ranch, Texas. And we had W1GHB, Steve in Richmond, Texas. He was in and out. Good morning, Steve. Thanks for sticking your head in and saying good morning. Let's jump up to the top of the list here. Question of the day. Have you ever made anything with a 3D printer? Let's go to KJ5AXC, Lewis in Houston, Texas. Hello, Lewis.
Good morning, Brew Crew. The answer is no, although I'm interested in it. I like the idea of the library thing. KJ5AXC, back to net. Everybody have a great day. On my way to Tomball, Texas.
All right, thank you, Lewis. Safe travels out there, sir. Let's go to Webb in Collierville, N1WEB. Good morning, Mr. Webb.
Hey, good morning, Alan. Thank you, Vicky, for logging, and good morning to the net. Yes, I made a wire winder for an NSED antenna wire that I use while portable, so it works out pretty good. I don't have a printer myself, so I use the one at my library at the daughter's house, so I wish we had one locally, and one WEV. Back to Alan.
All righty, thank you, Webb. Yeah, I'm at the stage now. I'd like to try them someplace where I don't have to invest the money first, just to see if I'm good with it. So I'm interested in trying something now. Let's go to KM4 CTB, Donnie in Jacksonville Beach. Good morning, Donnie.
Good morning, Al, Vicky, and everybody on the net. KM4 CTB, Donnie in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. In the 50s to 60s today. And it looks like we're going to put some winter in the winter field day this weekend, though. We'll watch and see how that goes. That's a negative on the 3D printer. I haven't gone that route yet, but I do have friends with them, so I can get things printed when I need to. Thanks for doing the net, Al. Have a great day. KM4CTB, back to net.
All right. Thank you, Donnie. Enjoy the day. Let's go to N5RTC Terry in Austin, Texas. Good morning, Terry. N5RTC Terry, are you with us? And he might have got called away. Let's jump down to KF8EBV, Michael in Farmington Hills, Michigan. Good morning, Michael.
Al, morning, Vicky, and the rest of the Brew crew. At work all the time, but not at home, so I'd be a yes. Back to you, KF8EBV.
All right, thank you, Michael. Have a great day. Let's go to Jacob in Farmers Branch, Texas, KG5UFR. Good morning, Jacob.
Well, good morning. Thanks for picking me up. KG5UFR, Jacob here. Winding down for bed. Glad I made it into the net. And as far as 3D printing goes, I don't have any experience in this. It's something I've really kind of wanted to dive off into. I've even gone and window shopped over at Micro Center, but I haven't pulled the trigger on one yet. Seems like there's a lot of cool things I could use it for. I just never have. So maybe I will in 2026. We'll see. But anyway, back to net control. KG5UFR.
All right, thank you, Jacob. Have a great day. Let's go to Randy in Kenora, Saskatchewan, BE5RJM. Good morning, Randy.
Very good morning, everyone listening this morning. So thanks for letting me check in. And yeah, we have a 3D printer. Usually the wife does most of that stuff. She really enjoys it, and I've made some stuff on it as well. Back to net.
All right, thank you, Randy. Enjoy the day. Let's go to KD2IWN. Tim in Hamburg, you're up next. Good morning.
Good morning, Al and Vicky and everybody on the Brew crew on this fine single-digit morning here in western New York. Yesterday I did not come to work. We had 2 feet of snow where I live, just a little bit north of here. It was absolutely crazy. So I stayed home and dealt with that all the way around, and back at work today. No, I don't have a 3D printer per se, but I have at work we use them. My engineer design stuff. We use it for fixturing. We use it for making cases to put toroids in, bobbins to wind transformers on. So it's quite handy in the electronics industry to use that. So you don't have to worry about doing, some kind of book molding or making molds to create cases. So it is quite handy. But as far as myself personally, I probably will never own one since I know people that have them. 73, everybody. Stay warm and enjoy the rest of your day. This is KD2IWS.
All righty, thank you, Tim. Have a great day. Let's go to K3BQ, David in Falls, Pennsylvania. Good morning, David.
Oh, good morning to everybody. It's 10 degrees here in northeast Pennsylvania. It's pretty chilly, sunny. And I do not have a 3D printer, so put me down as a no on that. And sure appreciate the net here and everybody that's on it. Enjoy listening as much as I can. Take care and back to net, K3BQ.
All righty, thanks, David. Stay on the warm side of the door today. Have a great day. Looks like we had WB1DXN Daryl in Concord, New Hampshire checking in, and N7FGP Scott in Jamestown, New York checking in. Let's take 4 or 5 more check-ins before we wrap her up. Coming to call signs twice. And
KN4ZXN.
November 8, Hotel Lima November, and 8 HLN, in and out.
Kilo 4, Victor Tango Tango, KK4 VTT, Z Echo Link.
all righty. First acknowledging our in and out station, Mike in Grosse Pointe Park, Michigan, N8HLN. Mike, have a great day. Thanks for checking in this morning. We have K4VTT Bruce in Kissimmee, Florida. KN4ZXN Seth in Orlando, Florida checking in. So let's go to the top of the list. And just a reminder of the day, have you ever made anything with a 3D printer? N7FGP Scott in Jamestown, New York. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Al and Vicki. Yeah, I have made lots of stuff with a 3D printer. Getting ready to start a long print right now. So, anyhow, everybody have a great day. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Scott. Have a great day. Let's go to WB1DXN